What happens to your body when you give up sugar? The first few days, you will have some mild headaches. Your body will undergo a metabolic shift. Normally, your body primarily relies on glucose for energy. However, when glucose intake is decreased, your body starts to use glycogen stores for energy. Once these stores are depleted, your body shifts to burning fat for fuel through a process called ketosis. Weight loss. Weight loss will be one of the most notable effects. As you give up sugar, you will cut down on calories. Glycogen and water molecules are combined, 3 parts water to 1 part glycogen. So as you lose weight, the first 2 weeks you're going to lose a lot of water weight, as your body will burn glycogen and then fat. Energy levels. Your energy levels will improve, as sugary foods only give you a short-term burst of energy. When your body starts to burn fat, you will have a much more even spread of energy throughout the day. This will result in sustained energy, and you won't have to have that power nap throughout the day. Clear skin. You will have a clearer complexion. The skin will have more elasticity, better collagen production, less irritation, better skin hydration and pH levels. This will result in a reduction of redness, swelling and irritation within the skin, which will lead to an improvement in conditions like acne, eczema and psoriasis. Better vision. Your eyes will become clearer, as there will be better blood flow around the capillaries and the veins around the eyes. It will lead to less blurriness, better vision and less eye sensitivity. Teeth and gums. Your teeth and gums will improve a lot. As we all know, sugar is the main driver behind tooth decay and gum conditions. The microbes in your mouth will be healthier without the sugary foods. You will have less tooth decay and cavities, better tooth enamel, which will all result in less visits to the dentist. Blood pressure. Your blood pressure and your blood flow will greatly improve as the inflammation starts to recede from your body. As cholesterol reduces, build up in your arteries will start to unblock, which will allow better blood flow throughout the body, especially including to the brain and the heart, as blocked arteries are the number one cause for heart attacks and strokes. Aches and pains will start to go away. The inflammation build up within the joints, in your neck, your back, your elbows, your knees, your finger joints. These pains will start to recede, and rapidly as well. You'll notice a difference within 1 to 2 weeks once you come off and stay off the sugar. Brain health. The neurons and the receptors in your brain will have clearer paths and better connections. This will result in a clearing of brain fog, better thinking and better memory. Your nervous system works very like the brain, as the spinal cord acts as a pathway for transmitting signals between the brain and the rest of the body. When you have less inflammation, better blood flow and more hydration allows a better connection between the receptors and the transmitters, which leads to overall better responses. Gut repair. Your gut health and your microbiome are directly affected by sugar, as your sugar has to pass through the gut, where it is broken down and converted into energy for your body's cells. The microbiome is a diverse and balanced community of microorganisms living within the gut. These influence metabolism, energy storage, moods and behavior patterns. Microorganisms within the gut that feed on sugar lead to an imbalance, which contributes to the likes of bloating, gas and inflammation, and more serious conditions like colon cancer. Once you give up sugar and eat healthy foods, your gut health will improve. Hormone balance. Sugar can disrupt hormone levels in the body, particularly those involved in appetite regulation, such as leptin and ghrelin, and the more common known insulin. Insulin is a hormone produced by the pancreas that helps you regulate blood sugar levels by facilitating the uptake of glucose into the cells to be used as energy or stored for later use. In type 2 diabetes, the body either doesn't produce enough insulin or the cells become resistant to the action of insulin, leading to elevated blood sugar levels. When you give up sugar, your hormone balance will improve and the risk of type 2 diabetes will be greatly reduced. Improved sleep. High sugar intake, especially close to bedtimes, can disrupt sleep patterns and contribute to insomnia. As your blood sugar levels will be high when going to bed, this will lead to a more restless night, and your metabolism will be working at night instead of being at rest. Better moods. Your moods will improve as you give up sugar, as your energy levels will balance out and your hormones and blood flow to the brain will improve. You will become more mentally alert and be able to rationalize situations more accurately. As your body adjusts to the low sugar, you will have less irritability, less of the mood swings, and less cravings for the sweet food also. As all of these are factors in how we feel and what mood we're in. Toilet time. As the inflammation in your gut and your urinary tract recede, you will find yourself having to frequent the toilet less often. This will be especially prevalent at night time, where you will find you will not have to get out of bed to visit the toilet. This can take a couple of weeks before you will notice the effects, as it also ties in with your sleep patterns. Liver health. When you consume too much sugar, especially in the form of fructose found in high fructose corn syrup and table sugar, it can overload the liver. The liver converts excess sugar into fat, leading to the accumulation of fat in the liver, a condition known as non-fatty alcoholic liver disease. When you give up sugar, you will lower the triglyceride levels in your blood. Triglycerides are a type of fat called lipid that circulate in your blood. They are the most common type of fat in your body. High triglycerides are often a sign of conditions that increase the risk of fatty deposits to build up in the arteries. These also lead to metabolic syndrome and obesity. Cognitive conditions. High sugar intake can be linked to cognitive conditions like Alzheimer's and dementia later in life, as these are now referred to as type 3 diabetes. When you give up sugar, you will have less inflammation around the brain and the nervous system. By giving up sugar, you can reduce the risk of getting these diseases later in life. You also reduce the risk of other chronic diseases, type 2 diabetes, certain types of cancers, heart conditions, and heart attacks, which is the number one killer of all humans. You also reduce the risk of stroke. Overall, giving up sugar can have profound effects on various aspects of health, including your metabolism, the inflammation, the gut health, the brain function, the hormone imbalance, and the other chronic diseases. Yes, sugar is related to all these in some form or another. However, it is essential to make dietary changes gradually and focus on adopting a balanced and nutritious eating pattern to support long-term health and well-being. So cut out sugar, start eating healthy, exercise, keep your body and your brain active, and have a good life. Thank you. Please like and subscribe.